Hello everyone, I'm back again, and as I promised, it took me a while to post this video since I built these guys on May 1, but now they're here. Here we have the full team of the Breast Force. Sorry, that is the name Japan gave them, but they're called the Chest Force here in America, so we'll go with that. There's Kill Bison, Hellbat, Jaguar, Skyhawk, Drillhorn, and Liokaizer. All of them from this very weird named team. Of course, Kill Bison is supposed to resemble a bison, and he's a tank. Hellbat, he resembles a bat, and he's a jet. Jaguar, a dune buggy with missile launchers, who's supposed to resemble a cat. Liokaizer, a much bigger jet who has a lion-like appearance. Skyhawk, also a jet, who turns into a... well, he turns into a jet, but he appears to look like a hawk. Then we have Drillhorn, who's based off a rhino and is a drill tank, similar to Nose Cone. So I will be transforming all 6 of these bots and seeing how they look in their individual vehicle modes. Here we are here is the entire Breast Force in vehicle mode. As you can see, there is Skyhawk and Hellbat sharing the exact same mold, which I will be using for air raid, fireflight, skydive, slingshot, and power glide when I do Combiner War Superion. But of course, Superion will be later on. Here we have Liokaizer, who is based off of his BotCon figure. And of course, here we have Combiner Wars Drillhorn and Kill Bison. Both retools of the Brawn mold. So when I eventually rebuild the Combaticons again, this time in Combiner Wars, I'll be using their molds for it. Finally, here we have the odd one of the group. Jaguar, who turns into a military dune buggy with rocket launchers. So that's basically it for the vehicle modes. The wings do flap up and down for Skyhawk and Hellbat. Drillhorn and Kill Bison can rotate their turrets. Liokaizer can bend his wings to any posture he wants. So it's now time to form their ultimate combined form, Liokaizer. Alright, here we have Kill Bison and Drillhorn in their leg forms. Yes, it's just sticking them onto these foot pieces while in vehicle mode, and they have hinges. Ankle tilts, one thing most combiners do not have. So I built these guys with ankle tilts. At first they weren't going to have them, but I decided, why the hell not? Let's give them ankle tilts. So now it's time to bring Skyhawk and Hellbat to arm mode. Alright, there we go again. Here we have Hellbat and Skyhawk in arm mode. Basically just attach the wings and replace them onto the third bottom stud. And we have white hands instead of black ones. The first combiner did not use either black, purple, or silver. So yeah, now that we have all of our limbs, all we gotta do is build the upper and lower torsos. Alright, and finally here we have Liokaizer. I decided to give him the Superion look. Basically, just imagine Superion, but like an evil version made up of Decepticons from a completely different country. So yeah, there we have Skyhawk, Kill Bison, Drillhorn, Hellbat. Jaguar as the legs, as you can tell. Here at the back, Jaguar is technically a butt. I'm not sure if y'all managed to see that. It probably went blurry. But there is Liokaizer at his full height, with ankle tilts. He's a bit hard to stand due to his tall stature and skinny legs, but overall I think Liokaizer came out perfectly. So I think he's really good. Well, that's pretty much it for the Breast Force and Liokaizer. So the next combiner will be yet another Decepticon combiner. This time, Combiner Wars Menasor with Blackjack and Off-Road. But Off-Road will be added as part of the combiner, not as a limb though. But I will be bringing the Combiner Wars Stunticons into view, and once I'm done making them, we can now focus on 2 Autobot combiners. So that's it for now.